Right, welcome back to the channel, my friends. I just took the Datsun 510 out to go and grab my groceries. That's right, it was my grocery getter for the day. I flip-flop between the Datsun and the Corolla every week to do my groceries. I need to get them actually driving again, basically. But a few things have happened. So we've sprung a leak, so we're going to fix that. And then hopefully in today's video as well, we're going to be wiring up special audio for the Datsun 510 with a fuse box as well. It's actually quite a long video, I think. That's it, ladies and gents. It has been 24 hours. That should be nice and cured now. So we're going to give it a try. We're going to start it up. We're going to see if the thermostat housing is all sealed up nice and proper and I can get this car back on the road. So you're going to stay here and watch it for me, and then I'm going to come and have a look. Just realised you're about to fall off. We don't want that. Let's put you there. Jesus, that would have been a very expensive mistake. Okay, no leaks, but we still need to fill it up, so yeah, let's go get some coolant and start filling it up, shall we? Alright, so we do have a leak, actually, annoyingly, and you'll be able to see it straight away. It's coming down from there, you can see, and it's going everywhere. So this coolant hose is knackered, like it is absolutely knackered, but I don't have a replacement for it yet. Now, it's kind of knackered everywhere. I mean, if I move it, you'll see like it's, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's shagged. As they say, it's completely shagged. Bugger. Like, massive buggery balls. Yeah, I don't know what part is doing that, because I know that there's a part of the thermostat housing which is broken. I was hoping I'd be able to seal it. Oh god, yeah, it's proper pissing out. Let's take this off and have a look and just see what we can do. I'm not quite sure where it's coming from. It looks like it might be coming from... Yeah, I actually don't know. We might be able to trim it. Let's try and trim it down and put it back on, and then what we'll do is we will try and get a replacement for another day. But I think what we'll do for now is we'll trim it. Let's just trim it down. Take this off. Let's trim it down. Yeah, I mean it's split. You can see. Okay, yeah, we might be okay. You know, I think if we trim this, because there's enough material, I reckon if we trim it, this will be good. So I'm going to go get some scissors. I shall return. Right. We're going to trim it where the old worm clamp was. If we trim it there, then we know that that's the baseline. That needs to be, the new worm clamp needs to be behind there. Yeah, it's fucked. It's all split. I reckon if we trim this down, I reckon we'll be in luck. It's me being super optimistic, because it doesn't look like there's any other leaks from what I can tell. Don't think so anyway. I'm going to get another rag, clean this up. So, new worm clamp as well, which should be good. Okay, that's good, good size. What we'll do is we'll clean up all the water, just so we know where any fluid is actually coming from. Alright? Because obviously I want to make sure that this is actually sealed, which I think it is all coming from there. So I need to get a new thermostat housing. That's okay, that's fine. I knew that anyway. So what we'll do, I reckon we'll be alright with this, guys. It's because it snapped right down at the bottom, the thermostat housing. So what we'll do, put that there, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way up to there. And then we'll put this worm clamp on there. Turn it around. I reckon this will be alright. We'll see. I'm talking a lot, aren't I? But we'll see. We will see. Push comes to shove. We'll see it in a minute anyway. So pop that right up there. Okay. Just need to grab. And then. Problem is, I'm not quite sure where the bottom of the thermostat housing's broke. Also, if the sound quality is bad, my microphone is broken, and we're just running off the receiver at the moment. You can thank CC for that. CC literally, and I mean literally, ate the microphone. So, yeah, good times. Thanks CC for that. Love her, but Jesus. That did piss me off, not gonna lie, because the microphone's like 200 quid. It's not cheap, and like I said, this channel doesn't earn money. So, £200 microphone. I've got to wait a little bit to buy that. So, right, okay, cool. So all I've done is trim it, guys. All I've done is trim it, because I think that that will be fixed. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that will be that done now. I can feel it at the bottom. It is on the thermostat housing. What's left of it. So let's get this thing started again, all right? And let's hope for the best. All right, let's go. You'll stay there again, and we'll get this thing started. Okay, got to put some more coolant in it. It's all gone down now. Turn the heaters on. I've got to go here, so we're out of the noise, because I'm just running off the receiver, the microphone receiver. Has a mic in it as well. I filled it back up with coolant, as you can see there. I'm just going to wait. I've turned the heating on, full blast. Got to wait for it to start to circulate because now there's obviously going to be quite a lot of air in the system. And I've got to wait for the thermostat to open as well to really see whether it is done and sealed and all good. Doesn't look like there's any more leaks from the hose at the very least, so that's good. Coolant, the thermostat housing and the coolant leaks there, I don't think you'll fully realise until you put the engine under load, basically. So we're okay for now, but I'm going to let this thing warm up, going to bleed the radiator, bleed the cooling system, and then I'm going to catch up with you in a second and let you know whether we're A-okay or absolutely poo. Alright, I have revved the absolute tits off this car now, and I've left it running for a really long time. It has got hot, it stayed hot, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I think it's done. I mean, I'm pretty certain it's bled, but I hate bleeding radiators. It's one of the worst things ever on a car. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But what I can say is this is definitely 100% sealed. I revved the absolute tits off this for literally stationary revving, I don't know, for about 5 minutes, like a really long time, purposely applying a lot of pressure on the engine, right? So, because I wanted to know, like I want to take this car out today, I want to make sure I can actually drive it. So, yeah, I think this is all sealed. That's good. This looks disgusting, but I did put that in it from the start. I've actually bled this radiator and this engine a good few times. It's just old, and there's obviously just a lot of shit in it. And it doesn't really matter, because this engine isn't going to be staying in this car, as you guys know. This engine will be going in it eventually, which is my 1.6, 1.8 litre. I'm actually not 100% certain what litre this is. Yeah, I don't know. It felt a lot stronger than a 1.6, put it that way. So, and it's the A87 head, or block, I can't remember, wherever it is, down here somewhere. It says it. M2, something, I don't know. So this engine's not staying in it, so I'm not too worried about this. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not too worried about this. Obviously this isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world. So we're going to let this cool down. Hopefully it's going to draw more coolant into the system. I've had the heating running as well, but whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to call it a day on the Datsun for today anyway. I'm going to take it out and drive it and just enjoy my day. I'm going to catch back up with you to install the Bluetooth receiver and the Pioneer Carrozzeria parcel shelf speakers, which I cannot wait to do. I can't wait to have music in this car. Yeah, I'm really excited for that, actually. Super excited. And also I'm adding a new fuse box to the car, which means I'll be able to pull off and add other things, which will be really cool. But anyway, we're going to put this down as a good one right now. I think we fixed the coolant leak, and I will catch back up with you to install this Bluetooth receiver. Alright guys, so the speakers are here. Haven't unboxed them yet. We're going to be unboxing them in a second. I'm going to show you what they look like. But I just thought I'd give you a quick tease. They've just been delivered by DHL, so we're going to take a look at them in a minute. Also, real quick, the merch is on the way. This is the Dollars for Dimes t-shirt. This is a large. This is one of the colours that will be available very soon. And I do mean very soon, because they're literally on their way right now. I've done a limited order, and I will give you a heads up on that video coming very soon to announce that drop. So if you want to support any of the builds, but then also rock like actually really cool merch and very good quality, then yeah, grab a t-shirt. But anyway, let's unbox these speakers and show you what I got and how much I paid for them. All right. I'm not going to show you the top because obviously it's got details on it, which I can't let you know. That's where I live and stuff, obviously. But we're going to unbox them. I've not unboxed these yet. I've never seen these in person either, so I hope they're as good as what I want them to be. Nice packaging. It's always fun when you get packaging from Japan. Japanese newspaper. These are exactly what I wanted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh yes. There's one. That was a bit hard, wasn't it? And here is number 2. Is there anything else in here? Or is that it? Is that all of it? Okay. Okay, cool, right. What have I got? This should be a pretty good reveal of what we've got here. Carrozzeria. These are so rare. Oh my god. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I have got Pioneer TSX 25 Carrozzeria. Carrozzeria? I don't bloody know. Parcel shelf speakers for the Datsun 510, complete with illumination. So these are all going to be wired up. They're going to be wired up so that they light up, and hopefully, yeah, it all works nicely. That's the aim anyway. These are in really good condition. These are in really, really good condition. I'm really happy with these. This is wicked. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is great. This is genuinely great. These are going to sit on the parcel shelf in the Datsun 510 and going to be wired up to a Bluetooth receiver, which we're going to do shortly, actually. Oh yes. Oh yes. So for those that know anything about these, one, this is a JDM only release, so this is pretty rare because it is JDM only. If you try and buy them in this country, they're like £400-500. They're really, really expensive. So yeah, kind of gives you a an idea of just how pricey these things are. But how cool are they? Aren't they wicked? I love them. I think they're brilliant. So I got these on Yahoo Auctions for the low, low price of £110 with £50 shipping. So 160 quid, which I think is a pretty good deal, to be honest. I think that's, I'm happy with that. I also have another set on the way of TSX 8 parcel shelf speakers, which will be going in the Toyota Corolla. I'm going to be doing exactly the same thing, wiring in a Bluetooth receiver amplifier, and then wiring them into that. They don't have the illumination though, but I might be able to add an LED strip that will light up the TSX 8 anyway, but we'll see about that in future. I'm super happy with these, so yeah, let's get installing them. So let me explain what I'm doing here. So to set up an accessory fuse box, you have to draw power. And I thought the easiest way to draw power would be going direct 12 volt from the starter. So the battery has a lead direct to the starter motor. So that's what you're seeing here, basically. I'm just crimping wires. I've got these little screw top wire things, so connectors, and just pulling a 12 volt from there. It's quite an easy way of doing it. And then I ground it in the engine bay. There's a common ground here. I don't actually know what this is. Must be some kind of relay box of some description. But there's a common ground there that I thought I would pull from. And so that's basically how I'm drawing power from the battery. And then I'm threading the wires obviously through here into the bulkhead. I can't remember what I pulled through there, but there was something there. And then you basically just start setting up a fuse box. Now the fuse box obviously always has 12 volts, right? So you can't really plug anything into it which doesn't have a switch. You have to make a circuit, which you'll see. This is what I'm doing here. I'm just getting the wires ready for the 12 volt.
fuse board. But you can basically make a fuse box that has or anything that you want for accessories, and that's what I'm using this for. So I'll use this for this amplifier, and then when I install the heater, that'll be the same thing. It'll have a switch, so you're drawing the power on and off.
Okay, so stop the time lapse and the voiceover and all that good stuff. We have torn apart the radio and the surround and stuff like that. We have actually torn apart the radio, as you can see here. And what I've done is I have inserted the amplifier. And that's what we're going to do, basically. So the idea is that you can still use the radio. You can't use it, it's broken now. But it will still look like a radio. Which I think is a cool thing. I don't know, you guys can tell me. So we're just going to piece it back together now. We're going to have to start doing wires, obviously. So I'm going to extend these wires now down to the fuse box. Oh shit! And then I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to run wires for the left and the right part of the amp in there as well, and just start piecing it together as if we're ready to fire up, basically. Because there's a lot to put away, and I need to get this right so it doesn't break and it ends up looking okay. The idea behind this was I can use the same knobs, but it's almost like this one needs to be chopped down to size a little bit. So it may look a bit off, but this is as good as I could get for now. This whole thing's coming apart again in autumn. So, for the whole car to get repainted. So it's not a massive deal, but, it's good enough for now. And yeah, it should look okay. So I'm kind of happy about that. So what we'll do, we'll extend these wires and run it as if it's about to go. Run those wires and go from there. So I will catch up with you when a lot of this is done. All right, so I had to change my plans, basically, really annoyingly as well. This is what we're working with now. God, it's so steamy, you can barely see. Jesus. Anyway, just real quick, this is what I'm working with now. I've put everything back together with the radio. I'm a bit annoyed because I've destroyed it for no reason. But we will be able to reuse that again in future for something else. This is what we've got down there. God, that's a terrible picture. Hold on. Okay, much better. This is what we've got down here. Okay. Now, I've not situated everything properly yet, so we've still got the fuse box down there. Okay, that is going to be mounted. Wires are run, so they're sort of down there and out the way. We'll tape them up all together at some point. I have randomly, and I don't know how, lost the silver shroud for this, so I don't really understand what's going on there. Bit annoyed with that. But it does work, so let's go put the positive on. Oh, hello, Cece. Let's go put the positive on, and you'll see it does work. Now, I haven't done any of the lights yet, just because I just can't yet. I can't bring myself to do it yet. It's going to be a pain in the arse. So that's off. That's on. And it does work. So just chuck some music on real quick. There you go. Can't play too much. It works. I'm happy. Figured it out. It's not 100%. Like, it's just... That's not what I wanted. I wanted this to be the button. But basically what happened was, it doesn't come out far enough. And I can't get it to come out anymore. So what I might do, eventually... God, there's so much blood. Because if I pull this off, you'll see... I might be able to epoxy an extender onto there. If I can epoxy an extender onto there, brilliant, done, excellent. I might even cut that off It's a lot to do. I might even cut this off so I have some of this thread and then epoxy that to that and then put that back up there, and then put this back in there where it was supposed to be, because this is just a blank. So it works for now. Got music for now, which is cool, obviously. It's good to have music. It's not what I wanted, but we can fix it. And it doesn't look terrible. You know, I mean, look, it's out of place, obviously. It's not cool. Like, it needs something else there, right? We're like, obviously, if we're going to keep this, it's going to need a different knob, like a black one. But I think what we can do, I've got hope. I just didn't have the time to do it today. I reckon if I cut that off, I'll be able to epoxy that to that, extend it out. Because really, yeah, I don't know. Oh God, I don't know. I mean, it works, but I've lost the bloody surround, and I don't know where that's gone. So that's really annoying, because obviously now this looks dumb, because it's like, oh, okay, cool. But that still moves. The idea was to have this still moving, and then have this be the knob to turn on the Bluetooth amplifier. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a way I can do it. The only way I can do it is with extending that. Is with extending the knob there. So somehow this is messed up in the process as well. But I've got this is all coming apart anyway. So yeah, I think it's bent in there. Well, we can fix that. But there you go. Still, we've got music at the very least. Need to tidy these leads away as well up there somewhere. So there, you can't even see. I don't even know what they are. There's like a speaker up in there somewhere. There you go. So yeah, again, not what I wanted. I wanted all this to be lit up and stuff. They're not lit up yet, but I just need to figure out those wires. LMCC. I'll show you them in the back now. So this can all be Tessa taped, so it'll be nice and neat. But it's these additional wires here. These need to be, yeah. I can't even see it. There you go. These need to be plumbed in, right to the lights, obviously. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll leave that for today because I can't be bothered. Because here are, well, the loom goes up through there actually. So it might be an easy loom to cut into because it's a conjoined loom, so it comes through to there. Both of them. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it works. We've got music, which is obviously the main thing. It's what I wanted. But it's not ideal because I wanted the lights to light up. Anyway, these are some of the parts I got from the Datsun 510 that I scrapped. But anyway, this is boring now. I'm sure, because I've tried to show as much as possible, but at a certain point, I just want to get on with it. So that's done. Next is the exhaust. Got to replace the exhaust and put a reducer down. All right, guys. I'm not sure what I'm going to show because some of it was kind of pointless. Basically, the speakers are installed. I installed the third speaker. I think I'll show all of that. I then went to wire the lights up. I wired them up, couldn't get the brake lights to work. So they're supposed to be blue and then turn red when the brake light turns on. I couldn't wire that up. The brake lights. I figured it out. Then I went to wire it all up. And I think I put too many things in one ground. And I fried one of the lights on one of the speaker units. So, rather than showing you all of that, I thought I would just tell you that my bright spark ideas have resulted in a complete mess up. And I'm probably going to have to just buy new speakers if I want the lights to work now. I went to try to remove the light. Can't remove the light, even though it looks like you can. I can't, because the plastics are too old and quite brittle. So I ended up breaking. It's just a nightmare. I ended up breaking one of the plastic bits, so I'm pretty annoyed about that. But the speakers still work and they sound great. So I've got speakers for now in the Datsun, but no lights. So rather than showing you a lot of absolute rubbish, because it is absolute rubbish because it doesn't work now, I just thought I would jump on and, hey Cece, thought I would jump on and just say this is what's happened. Anyway, we're going to do the exhaust now, I guess. I can't mess that up, can I? Surely not. Surely I can't mess an exhaust up. I'm just slip fitting stuff. Ugh. I don't understand what happened to the electrics. It all worked and then it blew. But there's not even that much power coming from the tail lights. Like it's like 9 volts, which is nothing. And one of the lights still works on the speakers. So I actually don't know what happened. But it blew, like it's blown up. The speakers still work, but it's blown up all the light circuitry. So annoying, really annoying, really, really, really annoying. I've left some of the wires in the trunk to the tail lights. I've just insulated taped the ends so they can't do anything. And I will keep those wires there just in case I can, I guess, do another, get some more lights, get some more speakers with lights. I don't know. Maybe I just give up my my light fetish for these speakers. It's not a fetish, don't worry about it. Anyway, whatever. This is boring. This is pointless. I'm like kneeling on the floor. I'm super annoyed with myself. But whatever. You know, it's only like £100 odd, isn't it? Never mind. Anyway, let's go do this exhaust. Well, as you can tell, I've tried doing the exhaust. Thought I'd just get on with it. Didn't want to film it. I know it's all snapped and broken. It was too rusted, so it snapped. So I've only got half an exhaust. I mean, it sounds bloody ridiculous. I can't drive this car like this. Oh my God. God, man alive. Listen to this. This is an L series with half an exhaust. Fucking ridiculous. I can't drive that. Oh my God. It's snapped off down there somewhere. Right, that's me done. I'm not touching any more car stuff for a little while. My luck has run out with cars. All right, my luck ran out with cars. Speakers work, lights don't work. I'll go to do the exhaust. The exhaust is fucking snapped off. I'm covered in shit. I've got rust in my eyes. I'm done for a little bit. And then I've got even more bad luck to do with a pickup truck, which I will tell you about soon, very, very soon. But yeah, I'm done. All right, I'm going to leave my car alone for a little bit because that has pissed me right off. Anyway, cheers. Bye now.